James is my customer. Do I want him to give me all the money?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay. Don touched on it. Actually, he gave me a couple of reasons to buy before he ever got to the numbers. He pointed out that there was a 3-day return, 7-day exchange. You didn't mention anything about the 12-15 warranty, though, did you?
I usually do. I forgot that.
Okay.
Yeah, I do. I always do. Yeah.
Okay. Is buying a car or a truck a risky proposition for most consumers? I didn't realize this until I read it. The average consumer in the United States of America only buys a new or used vehicle 8.5 times in their lifetime. So it's a big deal. It's a scary deal for most customers, right? Okay? I mean, if we surveyed 100 people and said, how do you like buying cars, what would most people say?
Hate it.
Yeah,
Don't like it.
and I hate that. Because if I go to a restaurant and order a $45 entree, I want the subject to be good. I want to have a good time. If I buy a $45,000 vehicle, I want to have a really good time. And you guys, more so than any other group I work with in this country, have got the ability to mitigate the customer's risk. Okay? What might this sound like? Number one, I never, ever, ever, ever anymore, now that I've learned it from somebody else, go out and put the numbers down in front of the customer. Because you lose control of the process immediately because where the customer's eyes go.
Straight to the payment.
Straight to all sorts of numbers on there.
They look at Alpha, that's what I don't want.
They look at all sorts of shit, okay? I want to control, to the best of my ability, what the customer sees. There's no trade here?
No trade.
Okay. I'm going to do a new and a used. I'm going to do new first. This will be a Durango as well, okay? Most of you got confirmation that we were on the right car, okay? You said you started talking about things I said on the test drive. Brilliant. You're dragging emotion into an otherwise logical situation. The first thing I'm going to do is, James, first things first, no such thing as a good deal on the wrong Durango. The one you picked out, right color,
Yes, sir.
right equipment.
Love it.
On the test drive, what'd you say about it?
All the power.
We got the right vehicle. Okay? And I write it down. Why do I write it down?
Becomes real.
By the way, everything I'm doing, I've got it in writing for you. Okay?
Okay.
Why do I write things down?
Because I look at it.
I'm doubling my power of communication. Okay? He's seeing it and hearing it. Plus, it slows me down.
Right.
I, like a lot of salespeople, get to talking a little bit fast in the close, and this slows me down. Also keeps me organized. Okay, as you'll see in a second. James, for most people, buying a new vehicle like this would be a risky proposition, but around here we're going to completely mitigate or remove all the risk for you. Okay, number one. I don't think it'll happen because it doesn't happen very often. We have a 3-day return policy. During the first 3 days or 150 miles, whichever comes first, if you decide this isn't the right vehicle, bring the sucker on back here. Okay? When was the last time a car dealer told you that?
Never in my life.
Never happens. Now, we also want you to be happy with the vehicle forever, but during the first 7 days, we call it our 7-day test drive. During the first 7 days, what is it, 250 miles?
250 miles.
First 7 days or 250 miles, whichever comes first, if you decide that you want a different color, you want different equipment, the seat doesn't fit you quite right, your dog takes a dislike to it. During those first 7 days or 250 miles, you have the right to bring it back and exchange it for another. James, that's not like a trade-in. Any dealer will let you do that, but if you do that, you take a huge financial loss. With us, you don't lose a single penny. The only other condition is you need to bring it back in the same condition. You can't hit a cow and bring it back and exchange it, okay? Now, you're also going to see some of the highest payments you've probably ever seen because you're buying the most expensive vehicle you've ever purchased. You told me that. But here's what you're not going to see. You're not going to see for the next 3 years 36,000 miles in automobile repair because if something breaks, Chrysler pays for the repair. What you're not going to see for 5 years, 60,000 miles, is a big repair bill because the powertrain's covered. You're going to get roadside assistance from Dodge. You're also going to get Sirius Radio?
Absolutely.
Sirius Radio, okay? Roadside assistance is good for 3 years. Okay, that's about a $300 value. The Sirius Radio is about a $45 value. But we're not going to stop there. I told you earlier that our Dodges are better than everybody else's Dodges. And I meant it. If you buy a Dodge anywhere else and you get a ding or dent, do you think Dodge's factory warranty is going to fix your ding or dent?
No, sir.
No, we're going to provide you paintless dent repair for a year.
Yeah, 1 year.
Very good.
1 year. What else? Paint, scratch, and
Ding it in, paint and fabric.
No chips.
paint. Yeah, I remember that. Paint, fabric,
Cosmetic tire.
cosmetic wheel repair. You scrape one of those beautiful alloy wheels on a curb. You know what it costs to get those fixed?
$75 to $125.
Not for you. It'll be absolutely zero for the next year, and I'll show you how to extend that coverage as well. Windshield repair. Get a chip or a crack on the windshield, you can't stop. You can't help that. Stuff kicks up off the road. Instead of you paying $1.25 to $1.50 to have that windshield fixed, we'll pay for that. Paintless dent repair, those dings and dents are $60 to $150 each to take out. Not going to cost you a single penny.
Key replacement.
Key replace. You know what those key fobs cost?
$500 to $1,000.
They're computers. They have chips and require programming, so you're exactly right. So, Dodge doesn't cover any of this, but we're going to cover it all for the first year, and like I said, I'm going to show you how to extend that coverage too. What this will do for you, James, it'll keep your vehicle looking better longer. It's going to save you money because none of these repairs are going to cost you a single penny because it's a zero deductible policy, and it's got the potential, especially when you extend that coverage, to dramatically increase the resale value of your vehicle, lowering your total investment. So, all of this comes with your new Dodge. Now, let me give you some of the objections I get from people. Well, Steve, we would have talked about all this stuff before. And I hope you would have talked about all this stuff before. But Marcus, does the customer remember everything we say?
No, sir.
They don't even hear everything we say. So before I'm asking James to pay, would it be a good idea to remind him of this stuff?
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
You guys have got a better, again, I work with great organizations, 80 different stores. You guys have got the best value proposition of anybody in the United States to the best of my knowledge. But if the customer doesn't understand that, they're not going to give us all the money we deserve.